Before we get started today, I just want to remind you that we're in the middle of our annual raffle, and tickets are just $50, and it really helps support all the wonderful work that we're doing. If you buy a ticket today, I'll send you a personal thank you letter and a little gift. It's really easy. Just go to www.ndgraffle.com. That's ndgraffle.com. I'll be ever so grateful to you. Now let's get started. Hi, I'm Rabbi Yisrael Bernath, and welcome to my Daily Torah Thought. In honor of the 22nd anniversary of the Rebbe's passing, I'm doing a special series this week on what is a Rebbe. This is number 3 in this series, and I recommend that you listen to the other 2 before you listen to this one. It'll help you understand better the entire context. Now let's continue the thought. Rebbe, they say, stands for Rosh B'nai Yisrael. That means a head of the Jewish people. Most of us think of a head as a control center. The head tells the heart, it tells the lungs, the stomach, it tells the fingers and the toes what to do. I'm not interested in handing myself over to someone who controls me. God gave me my life to be me, not to be controlled by someone else. But if you think of your own head, it's certainly not like that. That is, unless you're a philosopher who complained in the end of his days, my whole problem, it turns out, is that I have no body, only a head. The head we're talking about here is not a philosopher's head. It's not an artificial head. It's the head of an organism, a body, which means that before it's a head, it's first part of this body. So the head is not concerned with consuming all other body parts into the head's agenda. The head is concerned with the heart being a healthy heart, the stomach being a healthy stomach, the fingers doing what fingers are supposed to do, and the toes keeping well within their own domain as well. The head is concerned with each body part fulfilling its own agenda. So too a Rebbe is firstly a servant to his people. Jerry Levine was an anchorman for Miami's Channel 10 News, and a good one. He won an Emmy for producing programs encouraging Floridians to participate in regular medical examinations, and in 1989, Rabbi Shalom Lipsker asked him to work for his organization, the Aleph Institute, assisting Jewish prisoners and military personnel and their families. Jerry was young and thought, hey, it's a great opportunity to try something new and different, and I can always go back into the news business if it doesn't work out. And so at Rabbi Lipsker's suggestion, Jerry wrote to the Rebbe and asked his advice, providing many details about himself and his personal goals. The Rebbe's response? A fax arrived on Rabbi Lipsker's desk. Tell me all his names. Jerry thought he had told the Rebbe all his names. Yosef ben Hirsch Leib Halevi. But when he went to talk with his mother about it, she told him it was actually Yosef Mordechai ben Hirsch Leib Halevi. So Jerry wrote again, at this time with his full name. The Rebbe responded, telling him that he should ask the advice of a good friend. Jerry said what he got from that is that this is a different sort of leader. Any other leader would have been concerned with, what can this person provide my organization? How can he get us better media exposure? The Rebbe's concern, in Jerry's words, was that a Jewish boy didn't know his own name. How did he know that? How did he recognize something was missing? Well, why shouldn't he? As a brain knows what a stomach needs, so a Rebbe knows a Jew better than a Jew knows his own self. But it's not the knowing that is relevant here. It's the caring. That was the Rebbe's first concern, because that is the job of a Rebbe, to help you find your name, your true self, and where you belong. Freddie Hager came as a young man to see the Rebbe. He showed the Rebbe a picture of his grandfather, who had been a Hasidic Rebbe in Galicia. The Rebbe asked him, do you know what it means to be a Rebbe? But Freddie didn't respond, so the Rebbe answered. The Baal Shem Tov was the first Rebbe. He would not go to sleep at night as long as he had anything of value left in his house. Whatever he had, he gave away to those who needed it. That's what it means to be a Rebbe, he said. Whatever you have for others. The Rebbe had one simple request from each and every one of us. Do one mitzvah today better than you did yesterday. Not necessarily a good deed. Do a mitzvah. There's 613 ways of connecting to God. The Rebbe said just pick one and do that one today. And tomorrow maybe pick another one or the same one. But as long as we're doing one mitzvah today better than we did yesterday, we're fulfilling the Rebbe's vision. The Rebbe's vision for a world that is filled with godliness, that is filled with goodness, and a world that each of us is a better person today than we were yesterday. God willing, I will be going to the Rebbe's resting place in Queens, New York this weekend. If anyone would like to send a letter with me to the resting place, I'm happy to take it for you. As customary, we write a letter to the Rebbe asking for blessings and also taking on some kind of resolution of a mitzvah. With that, have a fantastic day.